Members of Congress are now getting involved to find a solution. That includes Representative Kevin Kiley, who joins us live this morning. Thank you so much for your time. So how were you first alerted to this particular issue?
Well, good morning. We're just getting a lot of folks who are reaching out with passport issues. I mean, hundreds. It's unprecedented. And, the main cause of that is there's this big backlog from COVID when travel plans were put on hold. Plus, we had just an uptick in travel plans in the spring and summer. And so it's taking the State Department a lot longer than usual to process all of these. On average, it's about 10 to 13 weeks. And so you have people who are waiting for their renewal or who don't realize that their passport is about to expire and are having their travel plans, whether it's for business, for their family vacation, potentially ruined. And so I just wanted to say, and we've made this a top priority for my office, to get people the help that we can. So if you are having a passport issue and your vacation or your travel is more than 2 weeks away, what we can do is check on the status of it with the State Department. And if it's even closer, if you're traveling within 2 weeks, we can do what we can to try to expedite the processing of the application. But there are some limits to what we can do. We can't necessarily turn something around overnight. So the best thing is just to make sure to check the expiration date on your passport and get the renewal process started as quickly as possible.
Now, as you mentioned, there is no quick fix right now at the moment. So what are you asking the State Department to do, and what's realistic right now?
Well, I think that they do need to sort of review their overall processing, plan to try to make this go more quickly and to handle the backlog. But, in the meantime, what we're trying to do is my priority is on helping individual constituents who we can help. And so, one of the other issues is that even if you have submitted your renewal application, the State Department hasn't been great about kind of keeping people posted on the status of the application. So maybe you submitted it weeks and weeks ago and your vacation's coming up and you're like, well, I haven't gotten anything yet. What you can do is give my office a call or just go to my website. It's kiley.house.gov. It's kiley.house.gov. And we can at least check in with them and say, okay, what's the status? They really need the passport. Their trip's coming up in a few weeks, and try to get it moving along.
Okay, we got about 20 seconds. We'll get you out on this. I know that this is obviously a very wide-ranging question here, but what solutions do you think you might be able to make to avoid future issues?
Well, I think there just needs to be better planning. In some sense, this was a one-time thing because the COVID shutdown and the total shutdown of travel really led people to put their plans on hold. And then suddenly, when travel was possible again, everyone is traveling at once, and so it did create this backlog. But I do think that the State Department needs to operate more efficiently in order to be able to anticipate, the sort of increases and decreases in volume and produce consistent results. That's the important thing: is consistency. People need to know that they need to apply within this period of time and they'll get their passport back. And if there's a huge variance in that, it can really cause major disruptions. So again, I think there are long-term solutions we need to work on, but in the meantime, please feel free to reach out to my office and we'll do whatever we can to help you out.
Representative Kiley, we thank you for your time.
You bet.
It is 10 minutes now before 8. A star was born.